Hello, beautiful people. It's Sigrid here. Today I wanted to talk about what is a spiritual transformation? Like, what is that? Because I think not everybody knows what that is. Not everybody is consciously in it, even though everyone is transforming in this day and age. There is a shift of consciousness happening. And we know that because the old ways, the old energy, the patriarchy, the system of dominance and authority and mind reliance and fear, they're all coming more and more out into the surface to be seen. And in that, there is a collapse where the old is collapsing and a new perspective is being born in the collective. We're seeing people coming together, people understanding that we are one. And I think we're going to be seeing that more and more as time goes on, where love and tolerance and acceptance of people's differences are becoming really the mainstream, where the darkness is being exposed both on an external level but also on an internal level. So we're experiencing a transformation collectively in society but also within ourselves. So what does that look like for a lot of people? I can speak for the women that I work with and within the context of motherhood also. It can happen for people that are on a spiritual quest, that have been interested in self-discovery and spirituality and meditation and, that group of people. That's how I became very conscious of my own transformation. But it also can come from people that are completely unconnected to that area of interest, that those teachings. And it can come from a basic collapse of your own life where things just don't work out the way they used to anymore. You can't rely on the same tactics of maneuvering your life. Things don't feel the same anymore. The way of being no longer, you can't tolerate the way that you've shown up in the world anymore. You can't tolerate bending and putting on masks and compromising your integrity, your authenticity. It's actually literally painful. So a lot of us don't understand what's actually going on when, I get emails and shout outs from people all the time that are like, I am having so much anxiety right now. I'm so depressed. I don't know what's going on. And we don't. We see a rise in suicide. We see people that are really, really grappling with their humanity. And what's coming up, again, I want to reiterate, is the old is coming up, showing us who we are not. There is this energy is love. Love, we think, looks all and feels all sweet and tender and loving, but love is also destructive. Love is a creative force. You can look at the force of nature. It is waves of birth and death. And what's happening now for a lot of us is the death of who we are not, the death of what is not true. And when I say what is not true, when I say truth, I imply the concept of what is. What is? Because we deny what is. We're denying from early on, we have denied our voice. We have denied our authenticity. We have denied our desires, our needs. We have suppressed and learned to suppress that authenticness, that beingness of who we are. And it has gotten to a boiling point where for many of us, we no longer, it's just intolerable not to be real. We see it within our families. We see an immense amount of chaos and disruption within the family unit where kids are just and I mentioned this in numerous videos, really telling us through their behavior, through their words, that they need us to be real. They need us to be real, to put down the masks, to no longer prioritize our addictions to our image, to our escapism, to our needs for approval and validation externally. They are asking us to put that down and be real, be present, and be real with them in this life. This is what children are asking us for. This is what our own selves are demanding of us now. It's happening now for all of us. So if your life is a holy hell mess, which it is, again, for a lot of us, I'm passionate about helping you see that the wider context of what's actually happening. You're not going crazy, even though it may feel like you are. Contemplating leaving relationships is also very normal. Relationships that no longer honor your truth. Again, your truth is what is. If you are in relationships that don't have space for your expression of your emotions, and no matter how hard you have pushed and pulled in those relationships, there just isn't space. You are leaving those relationships now, or you're contemplating leaving, and even staying in those relationships is almost painful. So a lot of changes for people, a lot of disruptions, a lot of chaos, but all of it is just shaking you up. It is the force of love coming into your life to say, it's time for you to be real. It's time for you to grow up, to mature, both emotionally and spiritually, and to really step into your sovereign self. So I hope that helped make sense of a little bit of maybe chaos that you're going through that you don't understand. Always here to reach out. I'm a click away. So connect with me if you have any questions or you need support. All right, take care. Bye.